Hi Divine Souls, this is not a new one. Welcome to Twin Flame Journey 3D to 5D. This channel is about love, relationship, and twin flames from a 5D perspective, which is a spiritual galactic point of view. In the last broadcast, I shared with you insights regarding Twin Flames' mission from a galactic and collective level. In this broadcast, I'm going to dive in and share with you Twin Flames' mission on an individual level. So that way you understand more about yourself, the themes you took on, and also to learn how to recognize your brothers and sisters who may have similar themes as you. Okay, so we're going to dive right into it. Now, Twin Flames, the ones that I've come across, the ones that I've met, that I've interacted with, we all take on very dark and dense bloodlines. Bloodlines that are highly toxic, traumatic, and dysfunctional. So the reason for that is that we have to do our mission here to help heal the planet, and the planet cannot ascend without these bloodlines being transmuted. This is why Twin Flames' lives, all of them have really messed up lives. Every single Twin Flame I've come across, not one of them has a good childhood, not one of them have a normal life. It's all very toxic and dysfunctional. Now, what are some of the themes that these Twin Flames take on, so that way you understand how traumatic, dark, and dense these vibrations, these bloodlines are? The common themes that these Twin Flames take on are childhood rapes, sexual abuses, being almost aborted, orphaned, neglected, abused psychologically, emotionally. They're also attacked a lot by the demonic forces, so they'll have near-death experiences, very common when they're a minor. They'll also have a lot of programming. Some of them will grow up in religious cults, so they're heavily mind-controlled. They have a lot of addiction problem, severe mental health problems. Some of them will have to go into a very dark timeline where they might end up being in jail. They might have drug overdose, drug issues. Some of them will have to end up even going to prostitution, being a stripper. A lot of Twin Flames, they go into really dark timelines, very dense timeline, because of the poor choices they make due to the traumas they've gone through. So as a result of not being able to deal and heal from these traumas, they make poor decisions as a result of these, demonic attachment, traumatized state of consciousness. They make many erroneous decisions, leading them into a much denser and darker timeline, which they don't prefer to experience, but they don't know how to get themselves out of these timelines. So as a result, when you come across a real, genuine Twin Flame, they are extremely messed up people, especially when they're unhealed. Once they heal themselves, it's a totally different story, because they're very powerful, wise, kind, compassionate, insightful being. They have a lot of gifts and abilities to share with the collective, but it takes a tremendous amount of work to get to that vibration, going from the depth of darkness all the way into the light. Okay, so the first phase of your Twin Flame journey is getting your galactic activation and understanding yourself at a cosmic level. There's a huge difference in having a speculation that you may be a Twin Flame, or you may think you're a Twin Flame. So there is a huge change in consciousness once you get your galactic confirmation and you know for sure that you're a Twin Flame. You have more confidence, you have higher self-esteem, you know for certain, and what you're speculating is now verified with facts and also from the galactics. You're not just imagining things. So I have helped activate a lot of Twin Flames through these videos and through my consultation, but they also get the galactic confirmation when they speak with the galactic. So now they're going through this 3-step process to get their full awakening. Once you have your full awakening, it's a lot harder for the dark ones to try to infiltrate your consciousness, try to weave in confusion, weave in distortion, weave in, try to manipulate your consciousness, because if Twin Flames can be easily confused, influenced, and manipulated, because there's so much information on the internet. A lot of it is false and full of disinformation as a result of being in a confused state. If you don't have your cosmic identity verified, you can be easily misled off the wrong path, and once you're on the wrong path, you're in a lower timeline. These demonic forces, they are relentless at attacking Twin Flames. So I've seen this personally with a few Twin Flames that I know myself that have no spiritual awareness that they're Twin Flames. They are powerful beings. I know they're Twin Flames. I help get them awareness that they're twin flame, but for a long time they had no awareness that they're twin flames. As a result, not having this type of awareness, they make really poor decisions in their life. They get themselves in a lower timeline, and then the demon forces are on top of them, attacking them relentlessly to the point where they're like homeless. You understand the severity of this? So this is why the first phase of your mission is really getting galactic confirmation and understanding your identity at a cosmic level. This is huge, okay? This is going to be one of the biggest defense against the demonic forces attacking you, because now you have a lot of confidence in yourself. You understand yourself. You have your cosmic identity. You have a connection with your true authentic self. This is pivotal, okay? Now, the second phase of your mission is healing yourself. Healing yourself from all your triggers. Healing yourself from all your traumas. This is very important, because if you don't do this work in healing yourself, all these triggers and traumas, they are your vulnerability. They are holes in your auric field, which the demonic forces will latch on and attack you relentlessly. If they know you have a particular trauma or wound, they will latch onto that, and they will send their demons to attack you non-stop until you just want to give up and want to just end your life. That's how relentless they are with their attacks. So this is very important for twin flames to understand their wounds and their traumas. It could be a little bit difficult because this requires a high level of self-awareness, introspection, a lot of shadow work to get into your subconscious, to go to the root of the problem in order to resolve it. Okay, I know this is very difficult work. A lot of twin flames have trouble with this. I help twin flames overcome this, because through this healing journey I've done on myself, I've learned and I've also acquired a lot of skills and abilities through doing this work on myself. As a result, I've become very skilled at doing this. So it will take some time for new twin flames to do this on themselves. So this is why it's important for you to get consultations, get whatever you need to get in order to heal yourself. Because every single time you leave a trauma or a trigger unhealed, you are leaving a vulnerability, and they will attack you until you just gas out. You become really emotionally exhausted with all those psychic attacks that's bombarding you, because they don't attack you just one time. They send multiple attacks happening simultaneously. They like to overwhelm twin flames. This is the only way for them to take down a twin flame, is to overwhelm them on a psychic level, on an emotional level, okay? So these individual themes that twin flames have taken on, for myself, for example, the themes I've taken on is being in a narcissistic relationship, being abused, being in a third-party relationship, being in a polyamorous relationship. I've taken on themes of being heavily mind controlled by religion, for example. I've also taken on themes of being in an abusive relationship, various types of relationship, both family relationship and as well as romantic relationship. So being able to heal yourself from all these various types of relationship where you're emotionally, psychologically, physically abused, it's going to be very powerful, because you now know how to heal yourself on a multi-dimensional level. This is very important, okay? If you don't know how to heal yourself at these different types of relationship, this is a vulnerability in your auric field, and this is how the dark ones is going to continue to attack you, because you haven't learned the lesson. So what happens is that it will continue to cycle over and over again, because you haven't gained the awareness, for example, to prevent it from happening again. So I'll give you an example. If you keep on attracting narcissistic partners in your life, and you keep on getting into one toxic relationship after the other, and you don't know why you keep on attracting these narcissists into your life, it's because you haven't learned certain lessons. And as a result, you not learning these lessons, the universe is now giving you another opportunity, another situation for you to gain awareness of, number one, how to recognize a narcissist, number two, how to put them in their place, how to set boundaries, how to take back your power, how to stand up for yourself, how to put yourself first. There are many themes, there are many lessons that you need to learn when you're dealing with a narcissist. And a narcissist is a great opposition for you to have an opportunity for you to learn these lessons. And if you don't learn it, they'll send a bigger, darker, much more ferocious narcissist until you learn that lesson, okay? So this is why it's very important for twin flames to understand the themes they've taken on and learn how to heal from it. If they can't do it alone, which many twin flames will not be able to do on their own, because the traumas are very deep and severe. I don't recommend people try to do this on their own because they don't have the experience, they don't have the knowledge, and you really need to understand things from a spiritual point of view in order to heal these deep soul level traumas, okay? From my experience, twin flames, once they heal from themselves from a lot of these wounds and traumas, they are the best healers for you to go get services from, because they have developed certain insights, acquired certain wisdom and knowledge. They also have activated their spiritual gifts and abilities, which are very unique to them. So each twin flames have their own unique gifts and abilities that are connected to their 5D light bodies. And you have a lot of similarities with the body that's in stasis mode right now. So once you become more healed, that connection to your higher self, that 5D version self, is going to come stronger, and a lot of your spiritual gifts will return to you. So as a result of me doing a lot of this healing work on myself, I've activated a lot of my spiritual gifts and abilities, which has allowed me to help heal other twin flames on their mission and on their journey, okay? So I'm going to share with you a twin flame story where I helped her heal her deep trauma. She went to a lot of therapy for the last 8 years, and these therapists, these 3D therapists, psychologists, they couldn't help address her wounds and her traumas. It's because they don't understand things from a spiritual 5D level. This is the problem when twin flames try to go to these traditional 3D therapists. They don't have the galactic knowledge. They don't have the insights. They don't have the wisdom. They may have the, they understand some of these traumas from a 3D perspective, which is only addressing the mental illness problem, but they don't know how to address the problem at a soul level. This is a spiritual issue, okay? And a lot of these therapists and psychotherapists, whatever you want to call them, a 3D term, they don't have that spiritual awakening. They don't see things from a spiritual perspective. And in order for you to get truly healed, you have to see things from a spiritual point of view, to change your point of view, to change your perspective, so that way you can heal, forgive, and move on from the situation, okay? I'm going to share with you her story and then say my commentary after it. She says, I'm new here. I had an hour Zoom with Naya last week, and I've had a huge shift with regards to my twin flame. I met him 25 years ago, and he was married, and although I felt a strong connection, nothing happened between us. He introduced me to my now ex-husband, and I moved to Dubai and had 2 children. My twin flame and I both divorced our partners in the same year and started seeing each other 10 years ago. Our connection was very sexual, fiery, and triggering. He was amazing the first 2 years, but then the mask slipped and I realized he was lying, cheating, narcissist, and I've been in therapy for 8 years to try to break the toxic cycle trauma bond of me trying to break up with him and him hoovering me back with love bombing and promises to change. In January this year, I was pulling away from him and didn't see him for a few months, which caused him to discard me with a very cold text and then block me. This sent me into panic and anxiety as I have huge abandonment issues. He has been treating me really badly, pretending he will meet me for a proper conversation and then blocking me for a month before reappearing as if nothing happened. I've been very weak with no self-respect and no boundaries. The day I had my session with Nyla, I watched some of her videos on recovering from narcissistic abuse. I had a huge shift. He must have telepathically picked up on my shift in energy change. After a month of no contact, he sent me a message asking how I am. Normally, I answer immediately when he unblocks me. This time I didn't, as I felt like I was being protected and surrounded by a cloak of self-worth and self-love. He panicked, feeling the change in energy, and rang me several times. I've been waiting for him to call and speak to me for months before I had my session with Nyla. I would have answered immediately, but I just stared at his name on my phone, and it felt like a force was stopping me from answering and getting drawn back into a toxic cycle of abuse. I do still have strong feelings of love for him, but I now feel if he is not willing to heal and work on his toxic traits, then I don't want to be with him. Thank you, Nyla. You have helped me shift, helped me to see the lessons of my twin flame is teaching me: self-worth, self-love, strengthening my boundaries, sharpening my discernment, beyond my own, not trauma bonded to a narcissist, head-heart balance. Thanks, Nyla. I'm very grateful. So that's a very powerful transformation that she went through. She spent thousands of dollars in 8 years of therapy, which got her nowhere. All she did was just going around in a circle. So how was I able to help her shift her vibration so rapidly in under one session? It's because I understand exactly what she's going through, because I've been through it. I've been through the trauma bond, the narcissistic abuse, and I know exactly where to go at a subconscious level to heal these very deep trauma. So that as a result of me knowing exactly what I need to do at a subconscious level and going to the root of the problem, which is one of my skills, one of my gifts and abilities, I'm able to now lift the belief system that she's been holding on, which messes up her mental health, and keep her in this traumatized state of conscious. And for that reason, she's now able to release it and heal her vibration very rapidly. So the biggest tip I'm going to share with you for twin flames to save yourself a bunch of money and time in healing yourself is only seek help from other qualified twin flames who have healed themselves on this journey. Okay, there's a lot of twin flame YouTube channel on YouTube. Okay, a lot of them claim to be twin flames. All of them claim to have superpowers or whatever, right? You need to practice your discernment and use your judgment carefully when you're selecting the right twin flame for you to work with. If you don't select the right twin flame to work on, they could potentially also give you incorrect information, and they may put you in the wrong timeline. Like I said, I've shared this story in the past, what happened to another twin flame who didn't want to listen to what I was sharing, took on another twin flame's advice. They had demonic possession. They were giving him bad information. He took their advice, and then it got into a lot of trouble as a result. So therefore, this is a lesson in discernment for you to thoroughly screen out the people who you select to work to help you. It's going to be important because you're going to need a lot of help in transmuting these energies. You're not going to be able to do it alone. It's very difficult to do on your own. When I select other people to work on me, it's only with our twin flames that I knows what they're doing, and I know for certain they have certain spiritual gifts and abilities that I don't have, which allows me to gain insights from a different point of view. A lot of the healing work I'm able to do myself now, but sometimes I do need intel to help me with psychic attacks, for example. Okay, so that's a big tip I want to share with you, so that way you save yourself a big chunk of money and time with avoiding trying to get help from these 3D therapists, psychologists. They're not going to be able to help twin flames. Twin flames are a really messed up individual with severe trauma, and only other twin flames who have gone through this journey, who truly have healed themselves, gained the wisdom, raised their vibration, got the insights, gained the lesson. These are the ones that you want to seek out for, that's going to be able to really help you raise your vibration and transform all the traumas and everything you're going through. Okay, I want to thank you guys for tuning this broadcast. Hopefully you've learned a lot from this information. You gain more awareness about your mission, the themes you've taken on, why your life is messed up the way it is. Now I've also given you the solution, what you need to do in order to heal yourself. I forgot to mention, I do have 2 membership sites for twin flames. One is the ascension side, which is for twin flames and for light workers. This is very important for you to do the work on yourself. You'll get the knowledge, you get the information, but it's up to you to apply the knowledge and information to work on yourself. That's for the ascension side. And then I have another side just for twin flames, for the twin flame issues that all twin flames will experience if they have their counterpart down here. They are common twin flames issues like the obsessive thinking, the isolationist journey, the constant blocking and ghosting, that type of stuff. So if you have these type of twin flame issues, there's a separate membership site for that. Those perspective in those videos is going to help you heal a lot faster. So if you want to gain a different point of view to help heal yourself and change yourself, so if you want to go into the twin flame session and get those insights to help you overcome some of the issues that twin flame is experiencing, visit my website, www.3d-to-5d.com. Scroll to the bottom to sign up to become a member. I want to thank you guys for tuning this broadcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.